All right, everybody. It's me, Benjamin Birch, and I just wanted to show you my solution to problem number 6 that we have coming up this week. I just wanted to kind of break it down for you real quick. As you can see, I have solved it. My notes, I made very ugly little notes on my notepad here. My handwriting's terrible, but I will show you. For the shame of the universe. All right. So we will start with the specific identification. So I don't know if you can see it at all, but on the specific identification, we know that there are, I think we can make it see a little better. I don't know. But we know that there was, what was it? There was 120, there's 360 units left over, and there was 120 from each of the last 3 orders. And so we have July 28th, and we have at 2.9. I'm sorry, yeah, sorry, I'm reading backwards. Yeah, 2.9 is for July 28th. And then we have, you can see on the screen here, it's probably better than my paper, but so you have 120 times $2.90, and that comes to 348. And then we have another 120 times the $3.60, which comes to 432. And then October 19th, we have another 120 times 410, and that comes to 492. So we add those together, it comes to 1,272, which you can see right here. And then you just subtract that from your total right here, your total units, and that comes to 9,016. And for our that was our specific identification. Now for the weighted average, what I did was what did I do? Goodness gracious. This is the disadvantage of having sloppy notes. I took the average of these, which is $3.19 and half of another cent, so $3.19.5. And then I had that times 360 because it's average. We're not gonna worry about that. There's 120 of each of the specific orders. It doesn't matter. We're averaging. So, and then so that came out to 1,150.20. So there's a clue here too. It wants the last 2, and none of the other ones have changed. So the first time I did it, I rounded like a fool, and you don't do that. It wants that penny deal. All right, and so then subtracting the $1,150.20 from your 10,288, that brings you to your 9,137.80. Now for FIFO, all my note is right here. It's worse. It has we're just gonna go down to and say that it's just the December 19th purchase, because we're first, FIFO, first in, first out. Everything else is already gone. So now we're left with the more expensive stinkers. And so as you can tell, and we know that as prices increase, FIFO is going to give you the best results. So we've already answered direct E. It's FIFO. Surprise. So as you can see my little note here, maybe, possibly. I have the 360 times 4.1, or $4.10, which is what our December 19th purchase order came to. And that's going to bring us to $1,476. And so then we put that right here in your FIFO spot. And then we're going to subtract that from the 10,288. So then we get our 8,812. And then LIFO is just reverse that. And because, my mistake here was that I had tried to fit the whole 360 right here, even though it doesn't work that way. You need to, so you have 220 units here. See, you can see my notes. My fails, I X'd them out. But as I figured it out, it's you have 220 units at $2.40, and then you have an additional 140 because we gotta get to that 360. That's what we have left. 140 at 265, which comes to 371 for the second batch, and the first batch comes to 528. Add those together, it's 899, as you can see right here. And then subtract that from the 10,288, and that is going to be our $9,389. And so as you can see right here, this FIFO, surprise, surprise. There you go, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed watching this. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. And I look forward to hearing from you guys. All right. Bye-bye. Where is my stuff? Stop and end. Info.